Hey guys, what's going on? It is Bruiser TV here, and I'm coming at you with a video. I'm gonna kind of let you guys know this video. I figured because I recently started playing Advanced Warfare again, and I love playing the older Call of Duty games. I don't know why, but I figured that the topic of the video really fits with the actual like gameplay itself, so I figured I'd include that. This is a team deathmatch gameplay on Biolab with a Bal 27. But needless to say, like I said, the video or the gameplay actually fits in with the topic of the video, and that's actually my beginnings in Call of Duty, where I started, like, in general. I'm not talking like where I started competitively, but I'm starting in general. And this actually dates back to when I was in 6th grade. A friend of mine at the time, not so much friends anymore, but he kind of got me hooked into the first-person shooter category because I would go over his house, and every time I was over there, we would play Halo. I mean, that's all we played was Halo. I really, really loved Halo. I loved the Forge mode especially. And then, needless to say, after a little while, he's like, hey, you know, I got Call of Duty. You know, do you want to play that? I'm like, I've never heard of Call of Duty. So he's like, man, it's a fun game, you know. It's first-person shooter. You don't have to worry about all this jumping all over the place. There's no armor or shields or any of that. It's just straight-up first-person shooter. Or shoot first, kill first, you know, that kind of deal. So I played that, and I loved it. I absolutely got hooked on it. So ever since the time I played Call of Duty, I asked my dad... Well, actually, not asked my dad, but I asked my mom for an Xbox 360 that year for Christmas. And she was like, I don't know if I can do that for you, so, but we'll see. Needless to say, I didn't get an Xbox 360 that year for Christmas, but the following year for my birthday, my brother comes over with this big box. Now, my brother and I, growing up, we were always at odds with each other. We were always fighting. We were always kicking and screaming with each other. But we would always be at each other's throats. But after a while, you know, we started to mellow out. We started really getting along with each other. Actually, I'm always hanging out with him. He's married. He's got kids. You know, I'm about to be 20 in a couple weeks. But he's married. He's got kids. You know, but him and those fighting days are over. They're done with. This dude's 6'5", 300-something pounds. He's like the biggest teddy bear you could ever have as a brother. But needless to say, he comes over to my house one day, and this was right before he moved out of Cleveland, where I live. And comes over, and he's like, hey, I got something to give to you for your birthday. So he gives me this box. I open it. Sure enough, it's an Xbox 360, and I'm like screaming. I'm carrying... Dude, I can't even make this stuff up. I'm like, I was such in shock that I didn't know what to say. Then afterwards I said, thank you, Michael, thank you, and like I was forever in his debt. And then all of a sudden I run and jump at him. This dude, I'm shocked I didn't knock him over. But needless to say, I was very happy that I got it. And then, you know, I didn't get any first person shooters with it. I just got I got a couple games with it, like racing games and Battle Fantasia, which was like, it was like a Street Fighter sort of deal. So, towards the summer, I was at my dad's house a little more, and I was like, hey, Dad, you know, can I get Call of Duty? You know, it's a war game. You know, I know my mom's not going to be happy with it, whatever. And he's like, you know what, I'll let you buy it, but as long as you don't take it back to your mom. I don't want her finding out. Well, I was playing it for a couple months, and all of a sudden, I'm like, you know what? I've got to tell her. So, I told her, she's like, as long as you're not going to make it a habit to be playing this game, then that's all I care about. So I played the hell out of that. I was quick-scoping, I was doing all these things at... Wait, was it 6th grade? Might have been my 7th grade or 8th grade. I don't remember, per se. But it was a while ago. So Black Ops 1 was when I started playing it religiously. I got it for Christmas one year. I enjoyed it. I had a good time playing it. Him and I would play all the time. All those wager matches, not wager matches, but they're like in the money matches, I think they're called. Can't remember, but we would always play that. Sticks and Stones, One in the Chamber, gun game, that kind of thing. So Modern Warfare 3 rolls around, and I'm starting to get into the competitive scene a little bit. Like I know the baseline, or I know the base layer behind competitive. Like I know the teams, I know there are different rules than pub matches, but I didn't know like how to really play. So of course I struggled playing, and I didn't enjoy it in Modern Warfare 3. Then Black Ops 2 rolls around, and I absolutely love it. That's actually what got me into competitive. And going into competitive, in Black Ops 2, with rank play and all that, that was like the stepping stone for me. So I eventually found a team. We played GBs. We were really good. Then Ghost comes around, and the console switch. Wasn't necessarily happy with the console switch, but I still stuck it out. I found another team that I played with. We had like a 2-month stint, and then we just couldn't deal with it anymore. We couldn't stand each other. So, so I was like, whatever, you know, it is what it is. Not gonna let it bother me. And I played all through Ghosts without a team. And that was that, really. I mean, Ghosts was kind of dead for me, but I was really good with it. Then Advanced Warfare comes around, and another friend of mine, who I still play with to this day, him and I played the opening tournament for Advanced Warfare, and we got up to the 4th round, and then we were eliminated. But needless to say, during that time, I actually had a 1v4 during that tournament, and it was actually because my controller broke. I had to send that controller in, and it broke on me, and I'm like, okay, what the hell do I do? So I just did the best I could, and I ended up getting a 1v4, and I'm like, wow, okay. So Advanced Warfare was kind of the game for me. And when I went to Next Gen, I played in a tournament against Holly D, Rallied, and someone else, with me and 2 other of my friends. Well, at the time we were friends. We're no longer friends. Long story behind that. So, so we played against them. We almost beat them. Now, problem of the matter is, either someone hit us off, or they had some really shitty connection, because we were lagging all over the place. And then my friends, now, they lived in the same house. So one of them got hit off, so the other one got hit off too. And it was basically 1v3. We couldn't start, and we had to forfeit because of that. And then, just oddly enough, right after I said that we disqualified, they came back online. They said, we just got hit off. So I'm like, that's interesting. So I think it was someone on their team, or someone that they knew, that hit us off, but whatever. So Black Ops 3 rolls around, and I just now got a PS4 after the console change, and I found a group of people that I played with. I still play with them to this day, sort of, some of the times. They actually got a team of their own, but I play with them, you know, when they need a fill-in or whatever the case may be. But needless to say, I played Black Ops 3 with them all the way from August until probably middle of December. But needless to say, yeah, I mean, that's where I stand right now with IW. IW is kind of well, it's not dead to me. I still play it, but not very often. But in any case, thank you guys for checking out the video. If you guys like what you see, make sure you click the follow button, or excuse me, the subscribe button. Make sure to also like the video as well. Share it with your friends and family. Make sure to also follow me on Twitter at twitter.com/bruiser_TV. Follow me on Twitter, or excuse me, on Twitch at twitch.tv/bruisertv. And as always, thank you guys for watching the video. I really, truly enjoyed making this one and kind of feeling a little nostalgic. So thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you. Peace.